Welcome back to another video on Expedition Explorers. Today we're diving deep into one of the most enigmatic and secluded nations on Earth, North Korea. From bustling markets to whispers of dissent, we'll uncover the stories the North Korean government tries to keep hidden. Keep in mind that North Korea is one of the most secretive countries in the world, making it difficult to know what life is truly like inside the country. However, based on defector testimonies and limited insider reports, here are some things that only people who live there might know, which are largely unknown to outsiders. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment on which topic you'd like us to explore next. Enter the Jangmadang, the bustling heart of North Korea's informal economy. These informal markets are essential to the daily survival of countless North Koreans, providing goods and services that the state cannot. The Jangmadang markets emerged during the devastating famine of the 1990s, a period of immense hardship that forced people to find new ways to survive. This crisis led to the creation of a shadow economy that continues to thrive today. These markets are a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of the North Korean people, who have adapted to survive under incredibly challenging conditions. Despite their importance, the government still exerts control over these markets, regulating what can be sold and imposing taxes to maintain a semblance of authority. But the Jangmadang are more than just places of commerce. They represent a significant shift from state reliance to a market-driven system, a quiet revolution in the way North Koreans live and work. For many families, these markets are their primary source of income, allowing them to support themselves outside the constraints of the state-controlled economy. Beyond commerce, the Jangmadang are also vital spaces for the exchange of information, slowly chipping away at the government's monopoly on information and fostering a sense of community. The existence and persistence of the Jangmadang challenge the official narrative of self-reliance, while embodying the spirit of resilience and ingenuity that defines the North Korean people. Even in one of the most closed-off societies in the world, human ingenuity and the drive to survive find a way, creating vibrant hubs of activity and innovation. It's a fascinating paradox that highlights the complexities of life in North Korea, where the struggle for survival has led to unexpected forms of resilience and adaptation. Imagine living in a society where outward displays of loyalty to the ruling regime are not just encouraged, but mandatory, and any deviation from this norm is met with severe consequences. From a young age, North Koreans are taught to revere the Kim dynasty. This indoctrination begins in schools, where children are educated about the greatness of their leaders. Portraits of the leaders adorn every classroom, workplace, and home. These images serve as constant reminders of the regime's omnipresence and the expected loyalty. Public rallies and marches are regular occurrences, with citizens expected to participate enthusiastically. These events are meticulously organized to showcase unity and devotion to the regime. Deviation from the script can have dire consequences. Public punishment and strict government enforcement ensure that dissent is kept in check. The government maintains a vast surveillance network, with informants watching everyone. This pervasive surveillance creates an atmosphere of fear and mistrust among the citizens. Expressing criticism or consuming foreign media can lead to imprisonment or worse. The regime's control over information is absolute, and any breach is severely punished. But beneath this facade of loyalty lies a more complex reality. Despite the outward displays of devotion, many North Koreans harbor private doubts and frustrations. In private, North Koreans whisper their doubts and frustrations. These secret conversations reveal a population that is not as monolithic in its support as it appears. They listen to smuggled foreign radio broadcasts and watch bootleg South Korean dramas. These illicit activities provide a glimpse into the outside world and a sense of connection to a broader human experience. This dissonance between public conformity and private dissent highlights the resilience of the human spirit. Despite the regime's efforts to suppress individual thought, the desire for freedom persists. Even under immense pressure to conform, the desire for freedom of thought and self-expression endures. This yearning for personal freedom is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. It's a powerful reminder of the human capacity for critical thought and longing for something more. In the face of oppression, the human spirit's quest for freedom and truth remains unbroken. Imagine a daily struggle to access electricity, For many, this isn't just an occasional inconvenience, but a persistent challenge that shapes their entire way of life. That's the reality for many North Koreans, especially outside Pyongyang. In rural areas, the situation is even more dire, with entire villages plunged into darkness as the sun sets. Chronic electricity shortages impact nearly every aspect of daily life. Streets are dimly lit, if at all, and people often rely on flashlights to navigate their way home. Evenings are spent in dimly lit homes, relying on candles or kerosene lamps. These sources of light are not only insufficient, but also pose fire hazards, adding another layer of risk to daily living. Hospitals struggle to maintain essential equipment, often having to choose which machines to power. Factories operate at reduced capacity, hampering productivity and economic growth. In Pyongyang, the capital enjoys a relatively stable electricity supply. The cityscape is illuminated, creating a stark contrast to the rest of the country. Brightly lit streets and towering skyscrapers project an image of prosperity. This facade, however, masks the underlying issues faced by the majority of the population. But this contrast highlights the inequalities in North Korean society. The disparity between the capital and the countryside is glaring, with rural areas often left in the dark, both literally and figuratively. The privileged elite in Pyongyang live in a different world from the majority who struggle with basic necessities. Their access to resources and amenities is a stark reminder of the social divide. It's a constant reminder of the disconnect between the official narrative and lived realities. While the government touts progress and development, the everyday experiences of most North Koreans tell a different story. The electricity crisis exposes the gap between the privileged and the rest of the population. This gap is not just about access to electricity, but also about access to opportunities and a better quality of life. It's a stark illustration of the challenges faced by many North Koreans. The struggle for electricity is emblematic of broader issues, including economic hardship and social inequality that continue to affect the lives of millions. Imagine needing special permission to travel within your own country. That's the reality for North Koreans who face a complex system of travel permits. These internal passports dictate where they can go and for how long. Obtaining permits often involves bribes and lengthy waiting periods. Travel is limited to specific reasons, such as work assignments or family visits. This system helps the regime maintain control and limit exposure to outside influences. It reinforces the social hierarchy, making it difficult for lower classes to improve their circumstances. The impact on individual lives is profound, stifling ambition and limiting personal growth. Imagine being separated from loved ones, unable to visit freely or offer support. It's a system that perpetuates existing inequalities and restricts freedom of movement. North Korea's Songbun system determines your life chances from birth. It categorizes people based on their family's perceived loyalty to the regime. The core class enjoys privileged access to education, healthcare, and job opportunities. The wavering class faces limitations in education and employment. The hostile class, deemed enemies of the state, faces severe discrimination. Songbun impacts nearly every aspect of daily life, from where you live to who you marry. It's designed to ensure loyalty to the regime and create a climate of fear. This system discourages dissent and challenges to the established order. Imagine being judged not by your merits, but by your family's history. It's a system that goes against fundamental values of equality and opportunity. The Songbun system is deeply entrenched, shaping the lives of North Koreans. In North Korea, even matters of the heart are subject to state control. Arranged marriages are common, especially for those in elite positions. Couples often need permission to marry, influenced by social class and occupation. The state exerts control over family size and planning. Access to contraception and family planning resources is limited. The regime's control over personal relationships leads to family separations. Imagine being forcibly separated from loved ones based on job assignments or accusations. It's a reality for countless North Koreans living with the pain of separation. Access to foreign media is tightly controlled in North Korea. Despite this, many North Koreans find ways to access smuggled foreign media. USB drives, DVDs, and SD cards contain South Korean dramas, Hollywood movies, and more. These glimpses of the outside world have a profound impact on those who consume them. Foreign media offers escapism and a connection to a shared cultural heritage. it also plants seeds of doubt and curiosity about the restrictive reality they know. The desire for foreign media highlights the human craving for stories and different perspectives. It's a powerful reminder of the impact of stories on the human mind. We've explored the lives of those in one of the most secretive nations on Earth. From markets to dissent, electricity shortages to restricted movement, we've seen the complexities of North Korean life. North Korea is a country of individuals with their own stories and dreams. The human spirit endures even in the most challenging circumstances. I'll pause one as. And as we conclude our journey through North Korea, one thing becomes clear: the resilience of the human spirit. Amidst the challenges, the people of North Korea continue to dream, to hope, and to find moments of joy. Their stories remind us of the strength and tenacity that define the human experience. Pause 1S. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content.